Now yeah, Omumu, like the two of them. Dope Nation, this year 2023. Muyo be a more artist bebre. Like what I know of Adlaide The Seer. I don't know when I want to know that.
Okay, Empress. So like I said from the beginning, we entered the industry from production. So we always touch talents or souls that are willing to do music in a different way, but we try to shape their sound and give them an image, you know. So Adlaide The Seer is one of the opportunities we have had as producers. You know, meeting her and trying to work with her was a different experience. It wasn't you are meeting an artist, you're about to like, no. This is somebody who was going from station to station, trying to let people know what was going on with her and trying to enlighten other people on not to give up in life.
Yes.
But anytime she said anything, she sings before she does that. And no one was paying attention to the voice.
The music side.
So at that time, my brother was like, yo, Charlie, let's call her to the studio. You know, and this is how things go for them. It's like the more you love something, the more there's also the negative part of it you have to endure. Okay. You know, as we were working with Adlaide The Seer, most of the times that you see Adlaide The Seer on TV, Adlaide The Seer is one strong person. You know, it was not just her being visually impaired. It was cerebrospinal meningitis. So she was actually having a problem with her spine, meaning that she couldn't stand for more than 30 minutes and above, and she had to, thank you so much, she had to take her time with all those things, health issues and all that, you know. But at the same time, we were also at the background trying to make sure that while she's on TV, you know, there are certain negative comments people put on out there, and what is she doing, why is she doing this, why is she not singing gospel, you know, all those kind of things. And Dope Nation was more like that kind of barrier, trying to block out all that negativity, let people see pure talent for what it is and not for the fact that the person, a female, would come on stage and have to shake her body before everyone would be like, wow, you know, you just have to listen to the sound of the voice, you know. So I think we were progressing to a stage where she was getting to be that household name. You know, she was nominated for VGMA on Sang, and it was unfortunate she didn't get that nomination, but right after we were about to do something big. I wouldn't want to disclose a lot, but bigger companies like UNICEF was involved in this. They were they were interested in what was going on.
And what happened?
So the thing is, we traveled. We went to London. We were about to drop our albums. We had to go shoot a music video with Medical in London. And we just heard one story, Empress, just one story. I don't want to mention the name of the blogger because the person is very renowned, but that story is what turned everything upside down, Empress. The story is a clickbait story. If you go and read the headline, when you read the headline, it's off. But when you read the story, it
says different.
Yes. And that particular
headlines in the
yes.
What did that do to Monet?
Yes. Empress, because we're not in Ghana and she was here and we were there, what she was getting, things people were telling her, and what we were also getting, it was just
so different.
And Empress, when you're in that state, you cannot, Empress, you know how it is. You know how it is. So
we came back, and she had granted close to like 4 or 5 interviews. And you see, mostly when Adelaide is going for interviews, we prep her towards the interviews, you know, because you should understand that Adelaide can't see. You know, so irrespective of where someone would come from or the angle they would use to ask their questions, it's how she would answer it per plain, how she sees it. You get it. But if the person is using has a bad mind behind it and is asking her, yes, they'll push for the negative more. She did very well to hold on to it, but it's the things that were surrounding it all. It all started with Dope Nation being secular artists and then grooming someone who is a gospel artist. I mean, like, what is the whole... Yes, you know. But you see, this is where we are all wrong because Adlaide The Seer was the performing artist. Adlaide The Seer was not the writer of the songs. If you are saying gospel songs, it's Dope Nation that wrote the gospel songs.
The Wire Me?
Yes, Wire Me and What a God. So are you trying to say that Dope Nation went their way of being secular artists to write gospel music? You see, we've contradicted ourselves, but in the end, we tarnished a whole brand we are
A
not
unique
looking
brand
at it.
for that
Yes.
matter.
You should mention the blogger who wrote the thing.
It's this is.
Master, you should mention the blogger.
I understand.
Oh,
Wait. Apia, me wa kwam de ma de. What is manipa no. Let me tell you, you want send one will be can na o bisa no sa question at that time obe calm asem no. E deviate from adwena o de kan. And nipa nim asem kan. Nipa nim de be tro no later.
You say opportunity
obe but monka we see.
But Empress, you see, this is how deep it went. When we came back, we went to Adelaide's house. And when we went to her house, we met her dad, mom, and pastor. And they made us aware that their daughter is going through a lot. Even before all this came. Like I said, the more you love something, you should also think about the negative side of it. You see, everybody tends to love her. And when that negative news came, that same energy for love was what was... Do you understand?
But you see, dear blogger be better and blogger bang. First of all, about blogger bang. Because why did not so their account?
Yes, I wouldn't like to mention his name. It's an endorsement.
I don't know.
No, I'm not. It's not about fear. You see, Empress, this is the thing. He even called to apologize, you see, and as much as I'm so worried about...
I explain it. My time and aircon, onka.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
My time and aircon. The reason why I may be sad and say, I feel say, still nothing spoiled.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because money baby, Masha baby as also movie. Now we drew baby. Now we draw attention. Say ha, any idea at the corner in ABC. Adelaide is doing well wherever she is. I speak to her on and off. And yet Debia.
Yeah.
When can last time come responding message on him back on Adelaide and Yamia. Oh my, to say I dare some comment 9 baby. Inti, I will plead on this show. Said dope nation. Me share no share. I think say no I dream be ha mo de boa akra no. Enye too late. Mun to me 100% cross some year no 70. Now right now no the family has come to understand some of the things we do around. Now mu sweat to me assume. I feel say there's something in that girl mo na to me aboa. Into the SCA bia team pa mo chow. The SCA bia baby akopim biara. Help is what I'm asking from you guys to give to her. I beg you. Where you may back. Sad lady who are there to say them who are there. And there's some much channel crying to be also a queen. But you see, Ondru baby and Mamunja anymore.
Actually, we've not left her.
But that's how it looks like out there.
Yes.
Come in,
Yes.
Anyway, when we painting about what's our getting by
Grass. Until when we paint, they say, I watch you and watch you and go see possible. I
we see don't can I say, Ama, the industry appear to know we discover a lot of talents. But said they acquire no, you depend on Baba beside the was. But and then bloggers, almost sell almost any phantom, so okay headline is different from story in the honor. So they also feel say, okay, we are so funny, it happens that. But music is universal. They see, do re mi fa so like to do, it's that. Say they got to fall born on the same thing in their bono. We should see music as a sort of soothing the soul. But honey, you want to say, David, we have some cry. Appear to be training them. My program first, that I fear the canoe, so come on. That maybe we'll be free. The first production man here, that I fear the canoe, maybe will be a channel. All the money being production and other gospel songs. But a channel called case frequency one. Who said lost for a year now, sitting in for no. So that kind of people be one of choir. But he's a gospel aper, and yourself will be keyboard and now bonds and now. So for self. Oh my God, will be a bit trouble. But they acquire who as somebody about saying, you know, maybe a gospel singer.
Obama a lot of gospel.
Yes, or maybe
which is JC, my gospel. A lot of gospel.
The same thing, somewhere now.
Of what Penua breaking world. I can't remember I appear to the kind of compilation.
Now, when I pay, now if I can't
pay. None pay. Some we did our
it's over to a gospel and episode a day.
Miana. I'm supposed to be music.
I'm there no and the credit. I mean, I'm a boy, but see the people be sacked off a force.
But
okay, I want to say something.
Sure.
Some years ago, because of ingratitude, artists be show me no. Me say me no money adwuma bio. But in the way it affected me. because me bu free na say obi anfa no nko. You know, and then me be nya problem but oh talent bi wo hwa ko say no ma na waste. Enye enipa de he Yesu osa kwatafo 10 yare. Ha! That would be very painful. Obi a wa mo ya to afri city makoto abonten ma be heal no a fresh boy. Fa won ko kire na bra akọ daga bi nche. Ba ko pe de ba to busa say na aka no mo efa. But I feel say wherever obey good no. Sometimes don't expect that the reward will come from there. Just look at God and help that girl. Because now I've decided I'm doing it. I've started my compilation again. And I know it's going to go well because talent will be and you have the ability to help that person. You forgetting more. Because bad people, when they see good things, they will all come and say something and destroy because of sensationalism or pay on a blog or a cabby be no send we are not about one corner. You know, I feel say Ujin bloggers almost can win a ye or more so a promo more to me bow or more so to me sen. So I feel say I'm telling you from experience, I'm out for the I am but one fine child who grace to cry and me amount a free so. So forgive them and move on. You get better artists. From that girl, you get better artists. And you say, Pietus Kadewe. Forgive whatever it is, forgive and move on. Because whatever was happening, Obi tra baby no far pen any paper now far the phone mess say adewe and no say nampa. And I think say only my opportunity for that to happen. You know, me bufu artist na me say me nyebium, but it affected me. So you shouldn't. Yeah. Just forgive and move on.
So like I was saying, we went to the house and we were only given the excuse of her health factors.
And you don't pay be a catch. Exactly. We catch a coach na boni trinko the sisters. What you say? Because don't make be obese. Because that time it was the heat of the moment. You know, and now you know, but you see, no, umu say there be some nentisa. Ubi na cause a problem. It's always somebody. And I feel say you guys should just move on.
Thank you.